Welcome back to the White Wolf Tarot. This is Douglas coming to you live. Now, I wish I could do a live show. As soon as we get enough like, shares, and subscribe, guys, I will go live and pull the cards in front of you, and I'll be able to do that. But if you like, share, and subscribe, we can get to the point where we can go live and do that. I'm looking forward to doing that, so you guys can ask questions as I'm reading. That way we can get a good back and forth conversation going. I'd like that quite a bit. Aries, we are going into our fireside chat, which means Aries, you're the first one on the list. The more you guys comment and help me get some feedback and build the channel, the better it's going to be on both of us while we're building this stability. As far as a good foundation for this overall thing I'm doing. Again, a lot of what we're doing, donations or anything we sell, goes towards helping people that are less fortunate. We are heading into a season where it's going to be cold outside. There are homeless people that need jackets, they need food, they need things of that given nature in order to a good nap or something like that. But in order to stay warm this year, thank heavens the weather's held up so far, but there's going to be time when it's going to get cold out, and I would like to be able to help those unfortunate people. A lot of them in the homeless community have various talents. There's a guy that can cook well. He's actually a really good cook. Somebody just helped them out. I got to witness that. He was given a food truck. Now he can afford to take care of himself and cook for the public and earn an income that way. A lot of these people have talents that can be utilized for them to sustain themselves. They just need a place to live and a place to build a solid foundation so that they can learn how to sustain themselves and utilize their own talents to be a part of our society, to build up their own lives. And when we help other people, we help ourselves, because it's good for our communities. It keeps people out of the streets. It also keeps people from robbing each other, because people that are desperate do desperate things. And us providing something so somebody gets a leg up in the world keeps those kinds of people from doing things that are a negative nature against the rest of the people that are in our society. So I'm going to cover that real quick. We do have a Patreon at the bottom if you guys feel compelled to donate something so we can buy coats or something this winter for people. That would be more than appreciated. There's a lot of folks out there that need your help, that need my help, and we can do that together as a community. So Aries, we're going to go into this reading. You are embodying the energy of the Queen of Swords still in your life. You're still cutting out things in your life you no longer need. You are sticking to your truth, or your power, your ideal of the truth. As you can see, this is the sword of truth that the Queen of Swords holds in her hand. She is using that sword to clear out anything in her life that no longer serves her, along with this shadow work that needs to be done. The card's not a bad card. Shadow work is basically, hey, I need to quit smoking. Maybe I need to quit bullshitting myself in some areas. Maybe I have some self-esteem problems to work on internally. Little things like that. Nothing substantially, anything scary to worry about. The shadow work is very minute. It's not like a karma card, okay? Which I do have in this deck. This is just stating, You're cutting things out of your life, holding on to your truth, and using that truth to sustain yourself during this given time, Aries. Very strong, very powerful at that given time. So, Aries, I see that you do have travel on the mind. You would like to go see things. You would like to travel a little bit and see what's going on in the world outside of your square. Maybe get out of town a little bit, maybe take a vacation, that kind of thing. You have movement on the mind, traveling. The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor regarding this, but at the same time, even though you have this on your mind and the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, you are concerned about being financially left out in the cold. So at this time, you might feel a little bit like, money is a little bit tight. It could be better. I don't see any main stress here concerning your coin, but you do feel a little bit left out in the cold when it comes to finance. You have taken a leap of faith in the direction of a passionate offer in your life. During this time. In that passionate offer and that leap of faith has had you steadily working or investing money in your capital to receive your Ace of Pentacles, which states here that you will be receiving financial gain on what you've invested in. So what you're currently doing right now and investing in yourself will reap the rewards. You will financially become stable. And along with that, you will be making an announcement in regards to your home life, your financial abundance, and the passionate offer that was offered to you and given to you and accepted during that time period. You're still working through some emotional content. You're emotional about things, still a little bit guarded in given situations from being hurt from the past. You're trying to get over that. You're working on your shadow work. You're getting through it. Kind of a little bit of trouble here and there, Aries, on emotional level. But you're slowly gaining ground. The main concern about your emotional content that you've been concerned about is because of this Ten of Swords. You know, you feel like you've been betrayed in the past, so you have trouble opening up. And because of that, because of the betrayal in the past and some things you've worked on, you have a little trouble opening up, maybe talking about how you feel sometimes. Maybe assuming that sometimes you assume that the same things in the past are going to happen again with somebody else, or making judgments based upon what has happened in the past. Again, Aries, my main thought here is that what's in the past is in the past. You can't judge your current situation based on the past. The past is gone, okay? You need to make good judgments on what is here and now. What you do here in your life will affect your future. There's no sense of thinking about the future if you don't make good decisions now. But if you dwell on the past, think about the past, you're going to miss out on what's going on now. And if you miss out on what's going on now, wind up making bad decisions because of what's happened in the past. That's going to affect your future. So what you need to do is dwell on the here and now, make good decisions for what's going on in your life right now in correspondence to what is going on now. Let the future handle itself based upon the decisions you make now. Let that propel you forward. The past is gone. It's gone. Take what you learned from those situations, focus on those positive things that you've learned out of a negative situation, and propel yourself forward for the future so that you can become more wise, understanding, being able to help other people necessarily in their given situations, friends, families, etc., based upon what you've learned or the wisdom you've gained. But don't let those negative things hold you down. We've all had things that happened in our past, but we can't let the past hold us back from what we are currently working on, what we're currently doing. You can't let that hold you back. I can see here that you're coming into a space where you are going to be independent financially abundant, while you're working with this group of people or friends during this given time. You feel stable. You feel okay. You have your money, your emotional wealth, and your ideal of family life locked down. In with this passionate offer that you have received, that does tell me that leads you to this Four of Wands, which is happy home, emotional life, stability, friends, everything you need under one roof. You're going to be fine. You, again, are going to be reaping the rewards of what you're doing now. You're still have some emotional baggage from this Cancer sign. Somebody who was a water sign in your past has hurt you. It is taking strength in the situation. You will have a victory over this situation. The situation that's caused you some emotional baggage, you'll have a victory in that. Okay? As of right now, you're still working through it a little bit because it does have you, the thought of that has you up at night. Okay? So you're still working on it. Alright? This leads you to something of a different nature. Okay? You're going to go into a time period where you're not going to openly talk about that confusion the water sign gave you a little bit. You have emotional baggage there. You need to get through the emotional baggage. You are working on this, okay? You're closed-lipped about being honest completely about how you're feeling. You're afraid of that causing some sort of conflict to a degree. You're working on that. At the same time, you are gaining stability in your own life. You are embodying this Empress energy. Somebody has their craft together in a solid foundation in regards to your Ace of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. Looks very blessed. Aries, you're very blessed right now. This Ace of Cups is in regards to this High Priestess energy you're around. If you're not embodying that yourself, it is this High Priestess who has made the emotional offer towards you, working on your home, financial abundance, everything under one roof. As you see here, you guys are working together on all this, and this leads to an empire. This is wealth, generational wealth that will come in and flow in for years to come, that will take care of your kids, your grandkids, for the rest of your life. Whatever you're investing in right now, Aries, you're on the right path. Aries, you are on the right path as of now. Okay? You're where you want to be. You do have some shadow stuff to work through. There is some, like again, I see this, feel left out in the cold by a water sign who betrayed you. You're emotionally tight-lipped about it. You got to open up your emotions a little bit. I also see this High Priestess and you working on this broken heart. So it seems like both of you have this broken heart issue. It's being repaired. It's being taped up and healed. I think you're both kind of helping each other heal through that time period. I think that's what that's about. And your High Priestess and you, this is you in this energy right now, cutting things out that no longer serve you. This is your High Priestess, which means this is a soulmate, not a twin flame. There's no indication of a twin flame here, but this is soulmate. The reason why you're both repairing your heart space right now is because in the past you both have been through lies, deceit, and betrayal. That's on the bottom of the deck. That is why your heart needs mended right now, Aries. That's why you're going through this. Because, those things in the past, they might be done, but it's still on your mind. It's got you up at night. You got to work through it a little bit. So you got some shadow work. The path you're on right now is a good one. You're where you need to be. But you still got some shadow work to do, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, we all have things to work on. Okay? And at the bottom of this deck that I've also used, you got the Lover's card, which shows me that right now you're in some kind of soulmate relationship. It's oftentimes up to you guys what you choose to do with your life, and we all have free will. But Aries, you're on the right path. You're with a soulmate, with a High Priestess, probably somebody who reads tarot cards or somebody that's into alternative beliefs, somebody much like myself, I guess. And we got a lot of earth energy here as well, so chances are you're hanging around a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. Okay, that's probably your High Priestess. The person that hurt you in the past was a water sign. And you have this Lover card, which means that earth sign that you're currently with, that's a soulmate. Not a twin flame, but a soulmate. And if you know anything about soulmates, soulmates is an easy relationship. Arguments come and go sometimes, but for the most part run smoothly. And it's not as blessed as twin flame. Twin flame's a hard journey, but twin flames help you grow. You attract you pull in a soulmate after a twin, usually because of upgrading with your twin, or reaching a certain point with your twin where you both level up your soul. Usually what occurs, Aries, during that time period, a twin flame comes back while you're with a soulmate, and then you have options. Unfortunately, that test gets thrown out from the universe. What they do is they'll see if you'll do the right thing in regards to your twin flame or your soulmate. Your twin's the person you're supposed to be with. The soulmate's an easier route. The soulmate doesn't really help you grow as a person as much as a twin will. Again, the twin's supposed to be who you're supposed to be with. That's what was written in the Akashic Records. If you guys know anything about the Akashic Records, maybe you should look it up. That's what you agreed to before you got here. Now, everyone's individual situation is going to be different in regards to those choices, and you all have free will. So this looks like a very interesting journey. You're at where you need to be at right now, Aries. This looks good, except for the shadow work. Now, in dealing with your shadow work, again, you do have to let the past go. past is in the past. Quit making decisions based upon what you've learned in the past, unless it's something wise, such as dwelling upon something good, not the negative. If you're going to dwell on the past, take with you what you have learned that's going to lead you into some positivity. Don't dwell upon those things that were negative. Overall, this is a beautiful reading, Aries. And this is what I have for you for the White Wolf Tarot today, saying, God bless. Namaste. Blessed be. And we'll see you folks next time in White Wolf Tarot. You have a good day out there, Aries. We'll see you next time.